It is an honor to be here once again to review the graduation parade of officers of the Ghana Military Academy. This is my third time of reviewing the Ghana Military Academy graduation parade since I assumed office as President of the Republic and Commander-in-Chief of the Ghana Armed Forces. As were the cases of the 2017 and 2018 parades, I, like everyone gathered here, have been impressed with the performance of the cadets deployed in the 2019 parade. The drills were spectacularly displayed, and I say I equal to the instructors of the Academy, the commander of the Ghana Military Academy, and the commandant of the Military Academy and Training Schools. I commend the Academy Sergeant Major, Senior Warrant Officer Gandhi Frederick, for his dedication to duty. After 15 months of grueling, hectic training, today is a defining moment for the 132 graduating cadets who have passed the test of dedication and discipline and are set to start their professional careers with the Ghana Armed Forces. Congratulations are therefore very much in order. I congratulate also your families, friends and well-wishers for their support, which has now borne fruit. Officer cadets, at the end of my address, I'll grant you the President's commission into the Ghana Armed Forces. You will no longer be officer cadets, but fully fledged professional military officers. You're going to be ushered into a new phase of life, full of significant challenges and important responsibilities. The Ghana Armed Forces will demand a lot from you, and so will the Ghanaian people. You're joining a profession whose members have not only upheld its image, but who also continue to ensure that the territorial integrity of our nation is preserved, thereby reinforcing our independence and sovereignty. In order to execute your onerous obligations, the motto of the Academy, service, devotion, and sacrifice, must always be your guiding principle. So discharge your duties professionally and diligently, fearlessly and efficiently. As newly commissioned officers, you must also remember that the civilian citizens of the nation are your partners in national development, whose full support you require. You have to act to promote national integration and cohesion. Again, remember that Ghana occupies a respectable and envious position on the world stage. We're regarded as a beacon of peace and stability on the continent and as an established, functioning democracy. And we have pride of place in the area of peacekeeping. You are thus to guard yourselves against acts that are likely to bring the name of our beloved country and the image of the Ghana Armed Forces into disrepute. Your actions should be to enhance, or at the very least, maintain the standards set by predecessor generations of officers of the armed forces. Ladies and gentlemen, government is not relenting in its efforts at transforming the Ghana Armed Forces into a formidable body, and we will continue to help enhance the capabilities of the armed forces in the development of our nation. Towards equipping the armed forces, in February this year, I presented 50 Ankai buses and 40 Toyota Land Cruiser hardbody vehicles, 50 Toyota Hilux pickups, which form part of the first tranche of 138 staff and operational vehicles of various categories. We have taken steps to address accommodation challenges that have been with the Ghana Armed Forces over the years. Through the policy of barracks regeneration, the sod was cut for a $100 million United States military housing project, which includes the reconstruction of the Ghana Military Academy. The project involves the construction of 192 two-bedroom flats, 640-unit two-bedroom half-compound houses, and a 240-unit self-contained military hostel. The Ghana Military Academy represents the home and spiritual foundation of the officer corps of the Ghana Armed Forces. Thus, in line with efforts to transform it into a world-class institution, the project will see the construction of an administration office block with 48 offices and conference rooms. There will also be a two-story, 240-capacity classroom block and an auditorium with a 640-seating capacity. Additionally, there will be accommodation for platoon commanders and a fence wall around the entire academy. Government continues to support the efforts of the Military High Command in the fight against terrorism and violent extremism. In this regard, troops continue to attain further training in counter-terrorism inside and outside the country. Efforts are being made to improve further the equipment and logistical state of the armed forces. 33 armored vehicles have been presented to the Military High Command to help address any shortfalls. We live in a constitutional democracy which has taken the blood and sacrifices of several generations of Ghanaian patriots to establish. Our nation has become the standard bearer of democratic engagement on the African continent, receiving worldwide acclaim for its progress. We cannot achieve the growth of our economy that will provide the Ghanaian people with a dignified standard of living without peace and stability. As your Commander-in-Chief, I promise you that you will be continuously provided with the necessary resources to carry out your roles effectively. Ladies and gentlemen, whilst congratulating once again the graduating officer cadets for the successful completion of their training, I wish to commend all the award winners, especially senior under officers Inketia Bernard, who was adjudged the best all-round officer cadet of regular career course 59. I wish the graduates all the best and God's protection wherever the call of duty sends them. May I now respectfully request all of you to rise for the conferment of the Presidential Commission of the Graduating Officer Cadets. By the powers vested in me by the Constitution of the Republic of Ghana, as the Commander-in-Chief of the Ghana Armed Forces, I do hereby grant you, the Graduating Officer Cadets, the President's Commission into the Ghana Armed Forces. May God bless the Ghana Armed Forces and bless our homeland Ghana and make her great and strong. I thank you for your attention.